For like the first one, thinking back to a happy and pleasant time, it was very just very stimulating, because it got me to think about, okay, let me think back to memories that I don't think about too often, but there's also quite a few memories, right? So I think it was very stimulating in that respect, but also the second image where we had to think back to a much darker time, which was also brought upon a multitude of different emotions and thoughts and images in my head that I conveyed personally in the image, the coloring.
Oh, I don't want to cry.
It's okay, Martha. It's okay.
Because of everything that, oh God.
It's okay.
Because everything that we went through with my mom was schizophrenic, so that I needed to be orderly and everything to be in the box. I couldn't get out because it was dangerous if I did. So I need to stay in the lines, coloring, everything. Everything needs to be orderly.
The art itself, maybe it was the abstract picture, it just wildly connected with, I don't know if I saw something that was supposed to be there. It was just really random coincidence on the picture that I got, but it gave me that time to not put those thoughts in the back of my mind, to just say, I'm gonna think about this for a few minutes. Again, again, and kind of make a few more steps than I did the other day.
The sad question, I guess things that I didn't realize had impacted me as deeply as they did, or, you know, just kind of made me see different perspectives of, like when I was experiencing trauma. You know, like at my grandmother's funeral, I didn't think I would cry, because I'm not one to cry about death. I don't feel like it's a sad thing. But all of a sudden it was just like, you know, just like the typical, you know, pouring tears and everything, just in anguish, crying, you know, not because of her passing, but the separation from the rest of my family and everything. And she was the one that kind of like held everything together.
Thank you. That's okay. You're among friends. We're here among friends. Thank you both.
It can be used for children, it can be used for adults, but it can also be used for people who are in the work call centers who are getting yelled at constantly, because that is very stressful and can actually really mess up their head, because it kind of internalize it, because it can't show that they're hurting in their call center kind of jobs. They have to keep it in, and then when they get home, they want to just sleep it off. But it's very universal to the point where it could be used for anybody. It could be used for the elderly, it could be used for children, it could be used for anybody with depression or any other psychological or mental issues, because it'll allow them to be able to express themselves without actually having to open up, because they feel like they can't say anything. They feel like they'll be ridiculed if they were to tell them exactly how they feel and be judged like, oh, you're just being lazy, or oh, you're just being too sensitive. This allows them to actually wordlessly express themselves without being treated like a target.
Thank you. Anybody else?
I couldn't really, I can never explain it, because I lose my train of thought all the time, but drawing it kind of helped a little bit. It's like a heart that's still full but still broken because of how tough everything is. Sorry. But yes, I feel like for someone like myself who has been with art since day one, not necessarily drawing, but music or dancing, you know, any type of art definitely brings in the inner child of someone. And so I really think that, especially someone who can't communicate so well, this definitely helps you really think of your subconscious thoughts and bring it out. Whether it's through making an image in the abstract or you know, seeing an image in the abstract, or just even using colors as a form of feelings, you know, just something like that. So I think it can definitely help out everybody.
Like, okay, and when you gave us permission, you know, you don't have to have any talent, it made me feel better. And so when I answered the first round, I wasn't nervous, wasn't angry, wasn't any of that. And I was just thinking, well, this is interesting, let's see what happens. And I was kind of inside the lines, outside the lines. Then when you answered the second questions, we answered the second questions, I was a little angry, and I was a little on edge and nervous. And so that was interesting, because I've never thought that art would really do much for me, because I'm not good at it, and I shy away from it because it does make me nervous. And I mostly deal with things like running, I jog, and I do exercising kind of stuff to deal with issues, or, you know, whatever anger I have and stuff. And so I always never thought that art would help me, or colors. I get nervous about trying to mix colors, what looks good. And like when we opened the thing, she goes, "Oh, this is exciting." I go, "No, it's not." I go, "This makes me nervous." So, but I think it did help, you know, it did reach me in a certain point. So even people that get anxiety over art, I think it can reach.